Okay, hopefully this works out. Yes, we're gonna count down a timer. Last time I did like a planned scheduled stream, it like didn't start. So I gotta see, that's why I'm kind of starting it early. We're gonna make sure everything gets up and running. Today is an exciting day for pinball. It's just exciting. Today is very exciting. Finally, the time has come. You're all gonna see Sonic. And the big thing, in case anybody's ever like joining in right now, I do really want it where basically people are gonna go to Jersey Jack's YouTube channel and watch it. So I do plan like for maybe the first like 2 minutes we'll go dark, and then we'll all watch it, making sure that at least Jersey Jack gets the view. I'm not getting that request. I just want to make sure that they get the view on their end. And yeah, today is an exciting day. I could finally try and relive that day, that morning, that 1 hour that I got to play Sonic Pinball. A lot of stuff to talk about. I'm just excited. Let me know in the comments if you guys are excited. I'll be able to get the chat going, and I'm here. Oh, you don't even see it? I'm on. I got the timer. Timer's exciting. This is the Jersey Jack website and all. Let me just get over here. Don't worry, I'm not going far. My plan, again, like I said, I like to do my live streams. If you've never seen it, I don't put like 5-minute timers of like music playing. I just like to go, press start, and go. And that is exactly what we're doing here right now. I want to make sure that everything is set here. And yeah, the hardest thing with this is that, yes, it's been a little bit over a month since I played it. So I remember a little bit. We'll go along the journey together as we try to figure out the game. I'm just excited. I unfortunately have not seen the trailer. I do have my Godfather on. I don't see a trailer, so there's nothing there. I'm very sure that they are going to be letting it go live at 12 o'clock. I imagine that the website's going to change and all. So yes, let me just get my chat on my little tablet, and then I'll switch to cameras. I appreciate everybody hanging out, joining. I hope you guys are excited for a little bit of a story time. I hope I deliver the story because I want to talk about that day. It was a very fun day. And again, it goes by so quick and it goes by so fast. I'll tell you about what I remember as far as what the objectives of the game is. How do you play it? The most thing, like it's cool. It's very hard. It's like you watch the countdown timer and it's like, I can't speak. I can't talk just yet about it. I'm just very excited. I really want to see everybody's like reactions of it. You just gotta love it. Let me know in the comments. Are you guys digging? It's funny, I see on Pinside, some people either love or really hate the hype videos and the little teasers. I think it's cool. Yes, like the one that was like the 2-second orbit. It's literally 2 seconds. It is what it is. And you gotta give it to JJP. They are building the hype. They know how to build the hype. So I'm very excited. With less than 15 minutes, I'm surprised there was no playfield and gameplay leak. Yes. This is the best thing about this whole release. Okay, where am I? I'm here. There you go. What's going on, guys? Oh, I forgot my hat. Forgot my shill hat. I'm not shilling. I'm just excited. Shout out to Jersey Jack. After I played Sonic, they hooked me up with, I guess, new merch. It's very patriotic. And they gave me a hat. So thank you. I'm not shilling this. There's no money in this. I'm not getting a free game. I wish I was with all the videos and stuff. But yes, you have a great point there, Minnie. Besides one leak, JJP has done an amazing job. It's been amazing. And they have their shit together. And that's what I'm going to tell you about the day I went to go play it. That NDA, that was the first thing I was greeted with. You entered the door. I'm like, hey, I'm Vic VP. They're like, welcome, Vic. Sign this paper. Because we can't even show you anything until you sign it. It was very cool. It was a very serious NDA. It was very serious. That's why even me, if you saw on Pinside, I was commenting. I was making a couple of comments, trying to keep things safe because I don't want lawyers at my door. I think I did an all right job. I'm just very excited for everybody to see the game and witness it. But the biggest thing is, like, I'm asking everybody, I'm going to go dark. I want to make sure you guys actually click the link to Jersey Jack's video on YouTube. That's like the main thing. I'm not asking people to do that. I mean, they're not asking me to say that. It's just I want it where the view goes there. That's why I was like, I didn't want to start this now. I'm only starting this now because I want to make sure the chat is like working in there. So that's my only request. So figure like from 12 o'clock to like 12:03, we will go dark, or I'll have it like muted. I'm just excited. I really can't wait for everybody to see it. It's like insane. And again, the hardest thing was that it's like a month ago, so I'm going to try to remember and explain some gameplay. Now, I'll explain the story, but from my understanding, it was only 7 people that got invited. 7 people got invited. Of the 7, 5 went. You could probably write it down. You could take your guesses at who the 7 are. I'll reveal who they are later. I don't know. Part of me is like, maybe they don't want to know. Like, they don't want to be said. But then it's kind of cool because, like, you'll wait for their video. Obviously, one is Carrie Hardy. He's there. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to go live, which is kind of cool because he's doing it kind of smart. Where, you know, right now there's probably like 8 people on live and getting ready for this. So he's doing it smart. Very cool. You got 1 of 7. I'm the other one, Big VP. So that's 2. You got 5 more left. So 5 more invited, 3 more that actually went to play it. So very cool. I'm happy everybody's here. I work on like a little tablet so I can watch you guys talking and stuff. Is that had a clue for future pins? I don't know. I don't think so. It was very piratey, but I don't think so. Like, no. I think it's just like because of Jack. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's new merch, but yes. Biggest thing. We got 8 minutes on the clock. I'm watching it. Don't worry. I have like I kind of set it up okay. I set it up in a good way so people could, you know, tune in. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this because it's like we could either go right to the website, we could go right to the trailer. I want, like I said, please everybody go to Jersey Jack. So like have Jersey Jack's YouTube page open, which I should do right now. Let me do that. And then like we'll refresh. I just want to make sure that this is me talking. I want to make sure that they get the view. Because I look at Jersey Jack and it's only got like 7,000 subscribers. And I'm like, there's so many people that love pinball. And there's so many people that's hyped for it. Another thing, happy birthday, Sonic. Yes, 35 years? Yes, happy birthday to Sonic. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm going to have like my videos here. Like this is what I have as far as the window. This is all looking good. I'm going to basically come here and like refresh. And yeah, we'll be good to go with that. It's just exciting. And no, it's not on the machines yet. Somebody's like, Vic, I think I saw like somebody wrote there like an hour ago that it's on like it was funny because it's definitely a meme. It was on a Hobbit. Somebody's like, I saw the trailer on my Hobbit. And I'm like, doubt it. High doubts. But yes, it's just, this is awesome. The hype is like real. I'm really excited for people to see the game. I'm also wondering how people are going to take it. I do wonder, like, you know, some people might be like, oh, okay, cool, Sonic. Or some people are like me where it's like, oh, it's a new pinball machine. It's a new game coming out. Get excited. That's how I love everything about pinball. So, yes, that is what it is right there. A couple of new people. Console Kids is here. What's up, Justin? How are you, bro? Everyone has their own opinion. I'm interested in the CE. I am interested to see what people like. I'm interested to see, you know, people's thoughts on like when they see the toppers and all that. And like I said, I will relive that day. Keep in mind, that was the biggest thing. I only had an hour. And it's like within that hour, you enter a room, you just see lights. I said it in my little short. I did give it a little bit of a teaser. This game is going to have over 2,000 LEDs. 2,000, over 2,000. So like when I hear that, it's like 2,000 to 3,000. That's how many LEDs are going to be there. So obviously I entered the door. It's like, it was in their like cubicle office. And like there you see it. And you see Steve Ritchie like wailing out on it. And I'm like, oh, and you just get like hit with like light. It's awesome. Like I said, I'll wait until after the trailer. I'll tell you the whole little journey. Just again, like I said, keep in mind, I only had an hour. And then within that hour, you like, you know, you shake hands. The only hard thing that was kind of stressful was like I played in front of like 7 people. So it's like, oh, it's like I hope I don't brick. And obviously I bricked a lot, but I was able to experience some moments in the game. So it's very cool. I'm very excited. I just can't say anything until this 4-minute timer is up. So just get excited. It's a very exciting day. For all the people that are like, oh, these influencers, you could do what I do. Do what I did. Start making videos. Just make the videos. It's so funny. I banked, meaning like I saw this opportunity of I'm going to show all of the little shorts for Sonic. All the views are there. I love it. I get it. I love it. On Instagram, I'm tagging Jersey Jack. This is what, Tuesday? I think Wednesday or Thursday. This is what was funny. Wednesday or Thursday, I get an email titled Jersey Jack. So JJP marketing like merch. And I'm like, what is this? And sure enough, they're like, hey, Vic, man, we see all the videos. We love them, man. We want to send you some merch. Send us your address. And I'm like, you already have it, number one. I was like, number two, I just put in an order for like a new target for Godfather. I was like, maybe you could throw it in there. But they didn't. So it's just cool. People, once you get like recognized and you get like a company that's like, yo, we see what you're doing. You could do what I do. You could do what all the other influencers, social media content, you could do it. I literally use this. I use my phone. And then obviously I have cameras and all that, but yes. Now real quick plug, we have 3 minutes left. This Saturday, I will be going to Under the Glass Pinball Speakeasy. That's in Red Bank, New Jersey. They will have a Sonic this Saturday. There's also another place in PA that's getting a Sonic apparently, so take a look, watch out. There is locations that are getting them. I will be there alongside Jason Knapp, yes, from Knapp Arcade. He messaged me, he's like, yo, I saw you were going. I'm like, yeah, are you going? So we'll be going together and stuff. I'll be there from 10 a.m. to 2 was my early bird ticket that I bought, but it's gonna go from 10 to 6. So join me if you want. I do plan to bring it just like a regular media day. I'll bring my cameras, hopefully getting some gameplay and stuff. And yes, there's my little quick plug. I will be at Under the Glass Speakeasy. We got 2.5 minutes. We have 2.5 minutes and I'm just excited. I can't wait. We have everyone here. There's like TikTok is going crazy. Twitch is here. YouTube is here. What was more fun, upper playfield or main playfield? Ooh, oh, who said there's an upper playfield? Who said it? We got 2 minutes. I don't know how to say it because I don't want like Alex to be like, yo, Vic, be careful. You gotta just watch it. I originally, real quick, my original plug for this, I was going to highlight it as I think Sonic Pinball has probably the biggest thing in pinball history. That was like what I was gonna go with. But a couple of people like my buddy Retro Ralph, they're like, ooh, maybe it's close, but not as close as some other games. So that's why I was like, let me hold off on it. You'll just have to see. And it's only 1.5 minutes away. So like I said, please be sure, open up another tab, go to YouTube, look up Jersey Jack, and just refresh that page. Make sure they at least get the view. I'm asking my viewers to do that. I'm not gonna be doing like, oh, I'm not doing that. I'll probably like leave the camera on here, but you're gonna hear audio, so it's like, we'll take a brief pause, don't worry. The only thing now, we got 1 minute left. I don't know what Jersey Jack is doing. From my understanding, it's just gonna be the teaser today. I don't think we're getting a featurette. So I don't know, that's why I'm kind of excited, because we'll see it, we'll break it down, we'll kind of highlight, and then I'll explain that day. We officially have, what is that, 45? Where's my good camera? There you go. We have 42 seconds left. It's like New Year's. It's like everybody get excited, everybody get hyped. Yes, Sonic is here, Rob is here, Gamer Fridge is here. What's going on, everybody? How are you? I haven't said anything. I haven't started a story, so don't worry. We have 30 seconds. Like I said, please be sure you're watching give the view to Jersey Jack. Knowing how YouTube works, it's set on that. Let me run real quick to The Godfather. Is it on here yet? No. It's not there yet. Oh, running. I can't wait. I don't want to look at the website. I want to watch the teaser first, then we'll go into the website. Oh, we're there. We're there. 2, 1. Does the website change? Nothing there. Let's refresh. It's here. It is here. 46 views already.
Come on. I'm waiting. Let's play some pinball. Sonic's name, Speed my game. Sonic Speed.
Wait for it.
Multi-ball. Gotta go fast.
My latest creation.
Hey man, you're going down.
There it is. There it is. Big shout out again to Alex. Alex Manning there. He's the guy that does the videos for it. We'll run it again. Again, please be sure you are watching it. Give the view to Jersey Jack's YouTube channel. We'll break it down. We'll slow it down.
Let's play some pinball.
It is finally here. Very cool. A lot of people worried about like voiceovers. I'm not gonna talk. Let's just let the video play again. See-through upper playfield. Yes.
My latest creation.
You gotta let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yes, I was able to see both of these cabinets. Quite a thing of beauty. Let's see real quick, because hopefully they have pictures and stuff. Hopefully their website changes. Feel the speed. Buy it now. There's the Explore page. Steve Ritchie. Beautiful stuff. So, yes, programmer on this, Bill Grupp. Billy Grupp on this one. Not Joe Katz, Billy Grupp. Beautiful. We have playfield. Oh, of course, Jersey Jack with it. Amazing. And yes, that is the topper. That was the whole kind of vibe. Big LCD screen in the back of that topper. So as you're playing, there's stuff going on in the background of it. It looks awesome. It looks amazing. My brother's here. He hasn't seen the trailer yet. You got to go see it, Joe. Let me see if they have my little testimonial, because I did say like that. Very cool. Okay, they did it smart. They did everything great on this. They did a lot of close-up pictures and stuff. So I could at least kind of explain a couple of things. So this is great stuff. Again, shout out to Alex. Alex Manning does this whole video production stuff. My brother's here, so I will show him real quick. He can see the trailer for himself. Making sure we have audio. I lowered it. I exited. I'm gonna bring it back. Bring it back. One more time for my brother so you can see it.
I'm waiting. Let's play some pinball.
Oh, it's just the video game.
It is a video game. It's a video game under glass. That's what I said in my testimonial.
That's the upper playfield.
That's the upper playfield. Clear, beautiful. Several shots on the upper playfield. Look at the LEDs. You have six LED displays in the rings. You got your loop. Everybody got the loop they wanted. There's your topper. There's Eggman pops out.
Eggman, you're going down.
Beautiful. My brother just said, holy shit. There's a difference, yeah. So again, that right there, your right side, I said to them, I love the artwork on the right. That is the LESE Arcade Edition. That is your iconic Green Hill Zone. Love it. Artwork is duplicated on the sides. CE, they went with that art package, I feel, because of the sparkle. So you have heroes on the left and then villains on the right. Almost like Transformers-esque and stuff. So very cool. The topper, like I said, they're two motorized figurines. And as you play, you kind of battle it out and stuff. So very cool stuff. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll try to explain the gameplay a little bit. And then hopefully we have a couple of pictures and stuff. Let me know in the comments, what are you guys thinking? Now, as far as I was saying before, what I think this is the biggest thing in pinball is the upper play field. That thing is big. It is big. I am not lying to you. When you walk up to the machine, that is the first thing you see. You're like, what is that baseball diamond-esque thing? And sure enough, you can see there's so much action going on up there. He even put a center post on the upper play field. Now, again, I started out, I played it. My first game was with Steve Ritchie. And I said to him, I was like, Steve, can you just play a game so I can watch and just, let me just like see what's going on? He's like, we're going to play a game together. And I'm like, all right, I'll just take the L right now. But again, I'll tell you the story. Let's just go slow because a couple of things that you can't see. Now, it's very funny. I was going to dub this as Jersey Jack's Pokemon. You could take that statement as you will. It's like, I think it's it's definitely appealing to like all ages. There is your loop. So again, CE owners will get gold wire forms, almost like my Godfather CE. I was like Godfather, like wire? He's like, yeah. The LESE, I don't know what they're going to call it. I think it's SE. Are going to have just your basic chrome and stuff. So awesome stuff. Again, shout out to Jersey Jack. They don't change the gameplay. You will have all of the mechanics, everything there in all versions. So you're not losing out on anything. Again, the big thing though is the CE is going to have the chrome, the gold touches. The only thing to note, if I can find a good picture of it right here, on the SCLE, it's just not going to be this chrome gold around the displays. Very cool stuff. Now, again, basically the way you play this game, it is just like the video game. Now, I never played Sonic Generations, but I was literally watching videos on it. And it's kind of cool because apparently the concept is like you could actually go and like pick your level. And sure enough, that is what you could do in this game. When you press start, you actually could pick your level. So you could pick, do you want to start at Green Hill? Do you want to start at Chemical? You could pick the level and then you plunge. And it's just like a Sonic video game. Now, again, I might be a little bit wrong. This is what they told me a month ago. And if I remember correctly, this is what I remember there. Again, it's just like a Sonic game. You collect the rings, you collect a checkpoint, you enter a boss battle. That's like basics. So sure enough, like I said, my hour I had with it, I only completed one level. They did it amazing. Where I'm going, I'm running, I'm playing, and then sure enough, it's like boss battle ready. You got to get up to the upper play field in about 30 to 45 seconds. When you're up there, you have to go ahead and hit Eggman. Very cool. Big thing about Eggman, it's not like Ghostbusters. It's not like, you know, the Slimer and you whack him. I believe there's just like a sensor underneath him. So you're never really physically hitting him. You're basically, the ball like kind of goes under him and it touches, like, I would assume, the little pad underneath him. But again, the upper play field was the first thing you saw. It is a clear upper play field. Wild. Now, when I first was playing it, I was like, ooh, who came up with it first? Did Richie come up with this area first, or did Jack Danger come up with it? It is almost Pokemon-esque in this area. It looks like the battle. There is a magnet here. You actually don't see it anywhere in the trailer, but there's actually a drop target here as well. So this right here, I don't really remember Which way balls go, I don't really remember, I'll be honest. But basically, there's a drop target here. It will then somehow kind of feed your upper play field. There's, I believe, like 3 entrances to the upper play field. But again, just admire that one shot right there. That is wild. Now, I said to Billy Grupp, I was like, dude, this upper play field is wild. Like, what about like operators? And he's like, you could take that upper play field off with 4 screws. You could take apparently the whole thing comes off with 4 screws. I'm like, wow. For operators, that sounds amazing. That sounds great. But yes, there you go. Very cool stuff. You even have like here the Metallica-S like 3 bank, the 3 stuff here comes around here, locks up. It was just amazing. And like I said, my first game was with Richie. I was just like, there's so much going on. They did tell me, Bill said to me, he's like, the code is not going to be as in-depth or crazy as Harry Potter. Now, if you know Billy Grupp, again, this is the lead programmer on this one. Billy Grupp did Elton John. That's Elton John and Steve Ritchie. That's the duo. So they're back again. From my understanding, I think Billy Grupp also did Harry Potter. I could be wrong. And now he's on Sonic. So you got a good programmer. So it was fun. Now, as far as like actual like gameplay and stuff, because I mentioned, you know, other content creators got to go play it and stuff. I actually like reached out to a couple. I'll let you know later on who they are and stuff. And as like we were playing, you know, as I'm playing it and all that, you got Billy explaining stuff in my ear and stuff. It's very cool. Like, again, it's like you're in the heat of the moment and you're like, what? Like, this is just like wild. This is a perfect picture right here, actually. This is the LESE. That's the gold ring there. You see that? It's not like a chrome metallic finish. That right there is the LESE. And also, I would assume the arcade edition will get that as well. So definitely you can see even the side art, the inner art blades and stuff. Now, this is cool. You didn't really see it, but this right here, this ramp right here, there is a magnet there. That is that whole like hyperloop everybody's talking about. There is a magnet underneath this blue ramp. So even if you this ramp feeds the loop. This ramp comes in around and then it brings your loop there, right here. It was funny because people were like, oh, somebody wrote there on Pinside, like, it doesn't feed your right flipper. That loop will feed your right flipper. So even if you just hit the ramp at not full speed, the magnet will take off. Now, I will say one thing while I was playing, there was a moment, and it was like wild because I was like, what is happening? There was a moment where I hit the ramp and the ball actually stopped. It actually froze like right here. Like something grabbed it. So I'm like, what the hell is going on here? All of a sudden, you look up, you look at the display, and now there's a little mini game where you got to hit the flippers. There's a bar on your back box. Like, you know, there's a bar. And figure like a long bar in the middle is like a green zone. And then on the ends is a red. You basically got to hit the flippers. When you're in the green, you got to hit the button. And sure enough, it just takes off into the loop. So it's kind of cool. I saw somebody mention that on Pinside, like, oh, I hope there's like little mini games. That was one thing. I don't know exactly what I did to initiate that, but that was one little thing to get ready for. So yes, there will be a moment where the ball gets held and like it's kind of just like shaking. And it gave me the illusion of like, you know, when Sonic is like in place and like speeding up, that's what it felt like. And little mini game. It was very cool. It was also cool when I went to go play it. They took the glass off, and Billy Grupp was like, "Watch the magic." So he took the ball in his hand. He just slowly went. He went like up the ramp a little bit, and then the ball just took off, and it fed the loop. So very cool. There's your kind of magnet for the hyper loop and stuff. Again, this right here comes back here, and then it feeds your loop. It's like I mentioned before in my short. They said it's a Sonic game. What are your, like, name 2 things that you would want to see in a Sonic game? And everybody wants a loop. Like, and to me, it's an iconic loop. It's a good loop. I feel like modders will have a field day with it. I kind of wish it had like a framing to it, like Green Hill Zone kind of framing, but it's a beautiful thing. Holy shit. Is that Todd Tucky? What are you doing? Todd Tucky with the $100 donation. Buy your games over at TNT Amusements. Also, Mike the Donut at Automated. Todd, Jesus Christ, thank you so much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not looking at the chat. I know I'm not. I'm sorry. You are wild. You are a wild man, Todd Tuggy. You are wild. You are insane. Again, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the chat. I have everything in my mind and focused. Now, that's amazing. That's like wild. Todd, I'm going to come over to TNT. I'm going to give that back to you. But again, beautiful stuff. Over 2,000 LEDs. I like this. I dig this. It was very cool during gameplay. It's like me as a 90s kid, when I heard it was generational, like, these rings at least give you the vibe of, like, you know, old school 16-bit style gameplay. So I give them props for that. It's cool. Somebody thought of it as like the TV. You know, like on Sonic, you had like the TV and stuff. It's cool. And like I said, the game is bright. Also, look at that, the iconic like yellow target from the game. Awesome stuff. Let me see if there's an actual picture of like the back box. Again, the Eggman is fairly big. He is like, you could see him. You could easily see him and stuff. I want to see the overall. We'll do the overall playfield real quick. I spoke about the topper. So here, real quick, like I said, you can see your ramp here. It's not blue in this picture. I wonder why. There's no like sticker here. So it must be a pre-production photo. But this ramp right here feeds your loop here. And it does technically feed your right flipper. It's not like an inlane feed, but it feeds your right flipper. Main thing, again, like I said here, you have these 3 drop targets here, and then it kind of ball locks. I definitely experienced that. And then over here was another opportunity for a lock. You can see the post that pops up here. So very cool. I believe, yes, there is a kickback. There is a kickback on this. It's got a nice little picture to it. Beautiful hero and stuff. Like I said before, I never played Generations. So it's kind of cool knowing, and I saw a quick gameplay where you could, in Generations, you actually pick the level before you start. Not like old school Sonic where you start at Green Hill Zone. So very cool. On the right side here, you have your skill shot opportunity. Chaos, from my understanding, is like this whole Chaos Emerald thing. Basically, from what I understood, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. You got to complete the levels to complete the gems. And then once you complete all the gems, then you get to this whole Emerald Chaos thing. So it's very, very cool. Now, my only one thing when I left, little small missed opportunity. They should have put a spinner here. They should have put a spinner on the left orbit. Because when you hit it, you know, you hear the coins going. There's obviously a switchback here, but no spinner. And I'm like, ooh, a little bit of a missed opportunity. That's my opinion. I wish there was a spinner there. I was talking to Steve Ritchie while we were here with this whole battle target. Like I said, you can see the drop target right here. He's mentioned something where I was like, is there a magnet underneath here? And he's like, yep. He's like, if we didn't have the magnet, we would have put a center post. So he's like, because we have a magnet, we took out the center post idea. Again, it's amazing. It's not difficult to get up to the upper playfield, but when you have like boss battle ready, hurry up, get up there, you feel like the tension. You're like, oh my gosh, what are we doing? I'll be honest, it's like to dial in the shots here, you have quite a few shots here. So this right here feeds. I would assume if you hit this cleanly, you could probably bring this back. There's a feed here, and then I believe a feed on the right side here. And you can see that they do have a spinner on the upper playfield. I wish it was where the rings are, not coins. I got flamed in the comment section for saying that. But yes, that is like your main gist of it. Now, from my understanding, I think they're still waiting for some approvals. I'm talking to my buddy that got to play it. I think they're still waiting for a couple of approvals. That's why we're not seeing a featurette just yet, unless they're waiting for like an hour for the featurette to air. But again, it's Sonic. It's a video game under glass. It was an awesome experience. For somebody that's played Sonic, it was awesome. And of course, Steve Rich is like, pick your level. I was like, I'm going Green Hill. I want to hear the song. And sure enough, just like the trailer, it's there. You have like there's like the modern one. It's not, I don't think it was this one. Once it starts. Very like, awesome. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry. I'm going to look though, I promise. To me, I remember this one. That was what I heard. Now, as you can see, they did actually get, it was funny, somebody on Pinside was like, Sonic doesn't talk. And I'm like, in Generations, he does. And it sounds like they got him to do the voices and all that. Now, the one thing that I don't know, and I'm hoping to kind of get a clearer picture when I go to play it, again, check me out Saturday, Under the Glass in Red Bank, New Jersey. The only thing, and I mentioned it to one of the content creators, is this. Okay? My only question was, and I could kind of see it here, when you hit the switch for getting the rings, basically my question was, is the gameplay video that you see here lining up with your actual gameplay in the game? Because Bill said like they actually took gameplay footage. So this is the actual Generations gameplay. But then I was like, you know, if I go to like a Generations gameplay video, and there are sequences like this where the camera is sideways, and then you get the camera that like follows him. Let's move up, let's move up, let's move up. Is it this one? We got an ad, great. Yes, thank you. I did it. Thank you for the ad. Like you get this, like majority of the game is this, but then you do also get that quick side. So my only question was that I just didn't know if there's like, is it just this? You know what I mean? And then like there's random coins, but that's to be determined, I guess. So yes, you can kind of see it there. It is the Sonic Generations game. They did say they got like upscaled footage and all that. The UI looks amazing. It's going to be a blast. And again, from the 5 games that I played, I only experienced Eggman once. So I beat a level once. And I only experienced one multi-ball. And that was based on that, the whole 3 bank right here. That's the only multi-ball that I experienced. So I unfortunately didn't get enough games in to say this is game of the year and you should. I can't say that just yet. For me, I personally love the SC and the LE and the arcade edition. I'm very grateful that Jersey Jack is giving those pricing options and stuff. You still get all these LEDs in the arcade edition. So it's like, to me, it's a no-brainer. I would go arcade. I feel like modders, somebody's going to come out with the whole gold trim circle. So I feel like you're not going to be losing out. And again, big kudos and thank you to Jersey Jack. They don't change the game. No matter what trim level you get, they do not change the game. There's no mechs that come out. You get all the LEDs. You get everything there. So whether you go arcade and such, awesome. Now, that topper is almost as big as I would compare it to Avatar. And somebody was like, "Are they like? Did they recycle like Elton John displays?" And I'm like, "No, it's a coast to coast topper." So that screen to me is like Avatar, but not Ghost. It's not like a Ghost screen. And as I said before, when I went to go play it, you see them. They actually go. They're motorized. So they're on motors. They go left and right. They crash into each other. It's not like Sonic will wind up on the right. It's not that. It's a straight like line path. So you're not going to get like, you know, them running around like that. I dub it as like Jersey Jack's top 2 topper versus Godfather. I personally love Godfather's topper. That's why I bought a CE. I said to them, I was like, I don't know if you know me, but I'm the guy that like chopped up my Godfather topper to make it fit in my basement. So I was like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, how can I modify this? You basically would have to like take the whole thing off and put it on like a shelf in my situation. But the topper is pretty cool. They do kind of spin left and right. You can see there that he's turned around. And again, the biggest thing is that there's a screen behind them. So it's an LCD screen. So depending on what's going on in the game, it was funny. So Steve Ritchie was like, you're going to see like, they're going to like fight each other. And then you're going to see like smoke come out of Eggman. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, we got like smoke? He's like, no. Like the LCD display is going to show like smoke. So it's pretty cool. They're going to make like an animation where, you know, whatever the position of the figure is where the smoke will follow. So it's cool. Like I said, I dub it as probably their top 2 toppers. Godfather, I love Godfather. I own it. I love the gangsters. I love it. Sonic is a solid second. I see people talking about Harry Potter and the CE and the castle. I think this right here blows the castle out the water. There is no ring light. Somebody thought that. They saw like the little trailer and they're like, oh, is there like disco lights like Elton John? I'm like, no, no. Again, I'm a big fan of the arcade edition, the SE, the LE. Like I mentioned before, is there like another side of this? Can I see the right side of this? The right side on the CE is villains. So you can kind of see it there. You got Eggman, you got Shadow. I think that's Chaos. Some other one. I don't know exactly. Like I said, I know Genesis era Sonic, but you could literally look up like a quick Sonic Generations video and get the vibe. And you could kind of see why they went with Generations. It's more modern and also like there's more enemies. So, you know, you get Shadow and all that. So that's I don't mind the Generations. I really don't mind it. I love it. Some people like, I wish there's 16-bit Sonic. You're gonna get that 16-bit inside of the little LED screens. So does that count? I don't know. Again, the upper playfield was not only that, like focus on that like LED strip that is like right at the edge of the upper playfield. If I could get a good picture of it, where is it? There's like a right here. This right here is a whole LED strip right here. Beautiful. I love it. I think it looks great. Happy birthday to Sonic. I think it's going to be a very big crowd pleaser. Although it's a fan layout, this is where like I'm on the teetering edge because I just got rid of my Pokemon. Pokemon, unfortunately, I could only do Pikachu versus Charizard 4 times in one game so many times. So it's like it gave me a bad taste as far as fan layouts. This though is different. Now somebody's gonna probably ask me like, how's the speed? Is it fast? I think it's like when you first get a couple of games on it, it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be like, whoa, like there was a couple of moments where it's like, where did the ball go? But it's not going to be insanely fast. I think this is one of those games where if you plan to get like 1 or 2 games and then be like, nope, this sucks. Like this is not the game. You have to play this quite a few times. You can even see in the back here, the ball does go behind like the play field a little bit. It was just so cool. Because I walked up, Steve Ritchie, if you ever seen him play, the dude is wild. He is like a kicker. So, you know, I walk into the room, he's already playing, and I just see, from my point of view, like literally where Godfather is, and that's like a good like 10, 12 feet away. I just saw this baseball diamond, and I'm like, what is that? And as you approach, you're like, holy shit, there's a whole fucking other play field. To me, like I said, that right there is big. And like I mentioned before earlier, I was like, this has probably the biggest upper playfield in pinball history. And then my buddy Retro, and I even said it to Richie. I said it to him. And what's the guy's name? Tim or Tom? He's like, don't forget Popeye. And then all of a sudden Steve Ritchie's like, don't mention that. Like, don't mention Popeye. So I was like, ooh. And then my buddy Ralph did mention to me Black Knight. What was that, Black Knight like 2000? Has a big, and it's a Richie game. So it's like, I saw this and I was like, modern day, like this was, to me, it's literally half of your lower playfield. I want to just check my phone. My phone keeps vibrating. I want to make sure like if Alex is texting me, am I going overboard? Am I talking too much? Nope, we're good. Again, shout out to Alex Manning. He's the one that does all of like the beautiful visuals and stuff. I will look at the chat. I promise. I will go back. I see the chat going. Love it. I'll explain, like I said, my little journey, my little visit. I'll let you know the other content creators that were there and stuff. Let me know, though, what are you guys thinking? Like I said, I saw that center, and I'm like, ooh, like, who thought of it first? Is it Danger or is it Richie? It's very cool. That center right here is not as wide as Pokemon. Keep that in mind. It is a very narrow diamond. So when you have to hit this drop target that's here, it's almost like Godfather. Like you got to hit it. So be prepared and stuff. But all in all, it was an amazing game. The number one thing, like I said, I saw that play field. I even took a step back and I was like admiring the art. The art, like I said, they call it special edition. And again, arcade edition, same thing. You just get black trim. Beautiful. Nothing changes besides just, there's also no rad-cal on the arcade. It's just like Potter. And I think it's great. For a 10K entry point, for you to get a Jersey Jack, I think it's a beautiful entry point game and stuff. You don't need a top. I love it. Like I said, the first thing I noticed was that upper playfield, and then I took a step back and I was admiring the cabinet. And I said to them, I said, man, I'll be honest. I wish this was the CE. I wish. Because I said to them, like, that's it. Sonic to me is Green Hill Zone. That's Sonic to me. Nothing else. Somebody else was like something like a plant. I was like, I don't really remember that, but I know the music slaps. But yes, I was like, I kind of wish like this art was on the CE. And then that's when Joe Katz said to me, he's like, come check it out. So let me go through it. I signed my NDA. I go into Jersey Jack. What's going on, Vic? I signed this document. I had my luggage with me because I was literally taking my flight back to New York. And I was like, can I put my luggage somewhere? Like, I'm going to the airport after this. They go, yeah. I put my stuff in a room. I put my stuff down. They're like, okay, the game is Sonic. Okay. I was like, oh, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, all right. So Billy comes up to me. I think I would assume he works with Alex, another marketing guy. And there was a young lady, I forgot her name there. The girl goes, do you have any cameras on you? And I'm like, no, like it's in my bag, but I understand like I can't film. Like, yeah, good. No cameras. Like if you were like trying to do like the meta glasses, they would have taken it off. So the girl goes like, listen, you got to give your phone to him and we'll let you in and show you Sonic. So it's serious. It was a very serious thing. I was like, all right, yeah, take my phone. I don't care. Take it. Because they did it right. Jersey Jack did it right. There was no leaks. Like it was a beautiful thing. It was so beautiful. And again, such a small handful of people went. They take me. I walk in. It's literally like one of their cubicles. And there, like I said, I walk in. It's right when you walk through the door. It's like right there. It's straight where you are. And I see Richie playing it. I see the lights going. And on the left of him was another cabinet, but the playfield wasn't. It wasn't fully. What's the wording? It didn't have all the mechs on the playfield. So I walk up. I see the topper. I see Steve Ritchie. It's like, you know, what's going on? And it's funny because Steve Ritchie does have a hearing aid. So they're like yelling at him. He's like, Steve, Vic is here. Like, stop playing. Vic's here. I'm like, oh, like, hey, you could keep playing. I'm admiring it. And it's literally as he's playing, it's Generations video. It's just like you're playing a video game. So he's trying to explain it. And keep in mind, it's like once I go through the door, your timer starts. Like you're there from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. If you could get as much detail as you can, I want to be nice and be courteous and listen, but I'm like, I want to play. Like, let me play. So they were explaining to me first the cabinet. So I was able to play. It was an SE. It was this game. This was playable, but the topper was on it. It didn't have the gold wire form. The game I played didn't have the gold wire form. So it was SE, but with the mechanical topper, the CE topper. To the left of it was the CE. It had a CE. It had a bare playfield, and it had the CE playfield. So there is gold flake on the playfield of the CE. Just again, when they were explaining it to me, I was like, "This is Godfather. I have gold flake on my Godfather. I have gold wire forms and stuff." I'll be honest, the gold wire forms on this look much cleaner and stuff. So I was able to see the CE. Joe Katz was like, you know, look at the cabinet. He took out his phone. Like he showed me, he put the flashlight on and he's like, look at the sparkle. And I'm like, this is cool. Like, it's very cool, but I really loved the Green Hill. Like I kept gravitating towards this. And I said it, I was like, I love this. This right here screams Sonic. This right here is cool. Heroes versus villains. Cool. But like I said in my other shorts and all that, I feel like they went with this art direction because of the sparkle. Like they wanted to make sure the sparkle was a cool thing. And it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. And definitely the red powder coat, it's beautiful in person. Now, I always laugh. I'm like, somebody was talking about like, this is Toy Story 2.0. I'm like, this is not Toy Story. Why? Because it's like blue legs? Like, no. Like, it's Sonic. Sonic is blue. So yeah, there you go. Like I said, we were basically, you know, for 10 minutes, I'm listening to them explain about the cabinet and what's the differences. Again, you have like your basic shooter rod. The CE has the nice ring on it. Again, the main differences from the CE to the SE, number one, it's the topper. Like the topper, that's like the main thing. The gold flake the custom shooter rod, and the gold wire forms. That is it. Now it goes down, like I said, to the SC and the Arcade Edition. The SC has your standard like chrome wire forms, beautiful stuff, love it. And they have now like the plexiglass topper. It's not gonna be animatronic. It is what it is there. Rad cows on the SE. Arcade Edition is just like Potter. So you don't get rad cows, so you don't have that shine. And the back glass. The back glass is like a film instead of like printed. That's it. And again, I give big major props to Jersey Jack because they don't water it down. You still have the same gameplay on whatever version you play. Very cool. As far as the topper, I think it's great. I think it's awesome. When I went there, they were still like working on code and stuff. So I didn't get to really fully experience it, but it did what they do. They kind of like chase each other. They bash. LCD shows some smoke and it goes along the game. So that's where like code and updates and all that will go with that. And again, forgot to mention the CE, again, your gold rings on the LCD displays is going to be actually gold chrome-ish, whereas the SC and the Arcade is going to have, which is what I saw that day. It was like, not to make it sound like it was a negative, it's just I feel like the modding community is going to do something with it. That. It was like just a regular mold that looked like gold. And it's not a negative. I literally look at that and I'm like, there's somebody in the modding community that is going to offer a $30 ring package. And you're set. Like that's it. I think you'll be fine with that. Again, it's a 4 flipper game. So you got your 2 on the upper playfield and then your 2 on your lower. Kickback. I think they did an amazing job. And again, it's really cool. You can kind of see it in the teaser how Eggman works. Eggman comes out on an arm. When I first walked up to it, it's just like this. I'm like, I'm watching Steve Ritchie play, and I'm on his left. I'm on the left, so I see this. I can't see Eggman, and they're like, Vic, you're looking really carefully. And I'm like, yeah, there's something there. I was like, I just can't see it, but there's something there. So then Steve Richards like, just wait. And then like hits something, starts boss battle, and Eggman just comes out. And I'm like, holy, and it's big. I'm telling you, it's a big, you want to call it a toy, you want to call it a mech. The actual Eggman figurine is fairly big. And I'm like, whoa, comes out. You don't actually physically bash him. So again, it's not like Slimer. It's not like you're actually beating him up, which to me, honestly, is a good thing because I had Toy Story and Gabby. She was, not to make it sound, she was like white when I first got her, and I would always have to clean her face like every week because she would just get dark and stuff. So I dig what they did. And like I said, if you look kind of carefully, it's like almost like a switch is underneath them. Not a switch, it's like metal. So once the ball like touches that metal, it activates it. Very cool. My only little critique, and I noticed it at the end of it, I was like, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe they added it, I don't think I see it. I was like, my only little thing, because again, with a fan layout, Richie, the left orbit, was that a good one actually? Yeah, it's not here. This right here would have been a perfect opportunity for a spinner. And I love my spinners. I rip them on Godfather, you get a clean rip, and all I can imagine is like you rip it and you just hear the rings go. That's my only little critique. Take that with what you will. It's my only little one. There's Stringer Films. I'm going to look at the chat. Yes, I know. I'm in the mode. I'm in there. Again, with the LCD screens here, they tell you stuff. So you kind of see here, like, this is probably right now, like, enter the battle. You got to get to the upper play field. Make sure you go up. And you kind of think and imagine that as you play the game, it'll obviously be harder to get to the upper play field. So if I could get, like, where's the overhead of the play field? Oh, they even have a comparison chart. Beautiful. We'll let that load. Where's the overhead of the playfield? Oh, this is great. Wow, of course. Leave it to Jersey Jack to make it beautiful. Again, the biggest thing, and you could take this as a positive and a negative, Billy Grupp on programming, coding, lead, beautiful stuff. He's done work. You could see what he did with Elton John. I think he also worked on Harry Potter. So the guy's got a good reputation and such. Where was I going with that? I don't even know where I was going with that. But, oh, the game is not, he said, he's like, the game is not going to be as in depth or like, you know, code wise. Like, again, when you play Harry Potter, there's a lot going on. He's like, that's not, Sonic is not going to be as crazy. There is depth. It's just, it won't be like as nuts. I just want to see, did they officially put it on the machines yet? No, it's not on the machines yet. That's okay. That's all right. But again, whoever's just joining, again, you got that right ramp on the right. You got that hyperloop and all that. So you can kind of see here. Let's see. Green Hill Zone battle artwork. So that's the side art there. Black armor, which is fine. Micro LED ring. So this is like good. Oh, and also the standard glass. That's fine. Rad Cal, you can see there. Powder blue. Battle topper with dual layer. So again, that's just a piece of plastic. Don't think you have motorized and stuff like that. And the shaker motor you're missing as well. Again, it's Potter Arcade. It's the same thing. Oh, you don't have external volume on this? Really? No, that's all right. I mean, how often do you use that? For me, I don't really use it that much. Look at that. They even have the soundtrack here. You got the zones. Like I said, you press start on the game, and you go right into picking your level. So you pick your level with like the left flipper, and I forgot what the right flipper does. I think it does the selectable skill shot, possibly. I could be wrong. But yes, yeah, no, there you go. Me personally, I know for a fact, like I would love the CE. I just as a modder, you know, somebody that did work on his Godfather, I would have to put it on a shelf. And to me, I would go arcade on this. I think it's great. I would rely on the modding community to make me gold rings, and you are set. You have a beautiful, solid Jersey Jack pinball machine. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel like this is Jersey Jack's Pokemon. So I'm going to say it again. Like you could take it. Some people will take it in various ways. That's how I'm saying it. It's a safe game. I think everybody loves Sonic, whether you're a kid, whether you're an adult. You're going to have a blast. Everybody like knows Sonic. It's almost like Pokemon. Like you understand Pokemon, Sonic, everybody knows Sonic. With it being a fan layout, and you can see how Elton John was, I think it's going to be an amazing game. That's where it's kind of like what I'm saying with Pokemon, where, you know, you want kids to play it. And you don't want them to get, you don't want to kick their ass and be like, oh, you suck at pinball. Like you want them to at least get into it. So I think it's great. I think it's a home run for Jersey Jack. I really think it's good. And like I said, if I was buying one, I would be getting the arcade edition. Now, Vic, what are you doing? Are you going to be buying one? Are you getting one? Well, if you kind of look, I have like an open space. And I have this great kind of relationship with Game Gallery in Langhorne, PA, where basically I made a deal with them where I had a Pokemon and I give them my Pokemon and then I give some cash and then I could get the next game. So right now I have Transformers Premium, but I said to them, I was like, whatever comes first, Sonic Arcade or Transformers, that would be what's going to go there. So I have a good deal going on, basically. And anybody could get this deal. It's not just to me, but that's like my envision for it. If I was getting Sonic and I had to pay out of pocket, I would be getting the arcade edition. Only because the topper, it's not going to fit. And it's not going to be as a big hack job like I did to Godfather. You can see like the little gangsters are right here. There's a gangster here. There's a gangster here. It works though. And it's cool. You know, the thing about Godfather, you have the extra knocker. So it's like in multi-ball, it's like mayhem. And it's like, oh, it's beautiful. You don't really get that with Sonic. So you're not missing out and stuff. But there you go. Now, again, I played a couple of games with Steve Ritchie. I played only really one game. And then everybody was like watching me. Like I mentioned before, it was like, there's like 6 people in the room. And I'm like, okay, I want to show that I could at least play some type of pinball. So it's kind of cool. Steve is like, dude, it's a level, play the level, get to the checkpoint. Like when you know you're at the checkpoint, you went halfway through the level. So just like the game, like you're good to go. And then try to get this boss battle. I'm like, all right, that was my main focus. I was like, let me get into this boss battle because I wanted to experience Eggman. And sure enough, I got it. And I'm telling you, there's no gimme multi-balls. It wasn't that. I had to work for that multi-ball. And again, the multi-ball that I got was in relation to the center like 3 drops. Well, I can't like say, I was going to say like, I wish I rehearsed this beforehand, but I can't do that because we all went live with this. Where is it? That one. That's like the only multi-ball I got. So Steve was like, dude, focus on that. And that's kind of backhandable, meaning right flipper, you could get a good hit on it. But obviously it's a target, so it will come back to you fairly quickly. So you just got to be at the ready. It was really cool. When I saw this, I was like, is there a magnet on there? Because the artwork is giving me magnets. Like, there's got to be a magnet, right? And Steve was like, yes. If we didn't have a magnet, we would have had a center post at the bottom. But we added the magnet. There's no need for a center post. So it's very cool. So I said you have the magnet there, and then you also have the magnet on the right side that feeds the loop. This right here. And like I said before, if you're joining in, I was playing. There's a moment where the ball stopped here. It literally stopped. And like, you know, lights are going. I'm like, what is going on? You look at the display on top, and it was like it was a little mini game. So like I mentioned before, there was a bar. There was like a bar on the back glass. And you got to think, like, this is probably level 1. So it's like bar, middle is green, and then the ends are red. You got to hit the flippers. You know, you got to hit the flippers to keep the little dot in the middle. Once you're in the green, you hit the action button, and he goes. That's it. He's out. It's very cool. And like I said before, it gave the illusion of like when Sonic just is in place and is like charging, and then it goes. So again, very cool. They took the glass off, and Bill Grupp was like, watch the magic. And he literally took the ball, and he went right up very slowly, right up to here, and then it just took it out of his hand, and it fed the loop. I think they did what they could with the loop. I don't think that you could have pulled off the loop any better way than what they did. You know, part of me was like, oh, maybe it should have went to like a VUC. And I can only just think of like the nightmares. If like the, you know, if it just like rejected. So they did say it was like a lot of like, you know, trial and error. I think they did great. And like I mentioned before, I did a short where I said, what would you expect or want in a Sonic game? 99% of the people said I want a loop. And I think it's great. And again, I would probably count on the modding community to somehow make like the Green Hill loop somehow, like this. If you could take that, this little side profile here, and make some type of plastic or 3D print, you will print money, is what I'm saying. But yes, again, I never played Sonic Generations. It's the video game Under Glass, and I think they did great. Be sure to stay tuned. I'm understanding that there is going to be a featurette, so let's see if they actually have that. I doubt they do. And don't worry, I will let you know the other content creators that went, so don't worry. Yeah, cool. Jersey Jack is like doing amazing, letting, you know, get the hype. Everybody's like typing like, oh, you know, I'm going to look at the chat. Don't worry. I'm going to go up. I still have some time. I pick up the kiddo at 2:30, so I'm here. Don't worry. Again, from my understanding, the other content creators that got the invitation, again, there was seven in total. 7 of us. 5 of us went. Okay? And my phone hasn't been pinging, so I don't think Alex is going to be upset. I don't think anybody's going to be upset. I was going to actually message the content creators and be like, hey, can I mention? You can go watch their video and wait for their view, whatever. Of the 7, 5 went. I am 1, so you got 1. Carrie Hardy, he publicly said he went. That is number 2. Number 3, of course, you got my buddy Retro Ralph. Yes, Retro Ralph went. He's actually the one that's been keeping me sane because I called him afterwards and we're like, dude, like I could only talk to him. And that's where I was like bouncing off questions. Like I mentioned before, I was like, as you're playing the game, like when you collect coins, like is the coin syncing up with the display? That like he's like, I don't remember. Like we were just talking. Next up, you got my buddy Doug, Cool Toy. Yes, Cool Toy was added to the list. Very cool. I believe he was right after me. I couldn't see who was after me. And it was funny because I asked JJP, I'm like, hey, my time ends at 9. I was like, my flight's at 12. Like, can I just like be in the background and like watch the other guys? And they're like, no, you got to go. I was like, all right. So whatever, like I said, I played, again, from my media day, whatever you want to call it, my 1 hour, I only played the game for about 30 minutes. That equals like 4 to 5 games. Nobody, until you play it, nobody could turn to you and say, yes, buy this. Yes, it's game of the... No, I can't say that. Is this better than Pokemon? I can't say that. I'll be honest though, I'm done with Pokemon. Again, I could only do Pikachu versus Charizard 5 times in one game so many times. And I'm not a pro. But yeah, so it's like I played it. They're like, hey Vic, there's some donuts if you want a donut. I'm like, I'm good. She gave me my little goodie bag that had this t-shirt and this hat. So a big thank you again to Jersey Jack. And out I was pushed to the side door. And I'm just there in the parking lot like waiting for my Uber. I'm like, all right. Very cool. So again, yes, you got Cool Toy. I texted Cool Toy. I'll let you know his little message that he sent me. You got Cool Toy. So again, me, Ralph, Carrie, Doug Cool Toy, and the last one, that is Jeff, Dirty Pool. Yes, Dirty Pool Pinball was there. So that's the 5 that I know of. The last 2 that got invited, of course, you got Chris. I love it. Look at this, Alex. Alex JJP, go crazy. Yes, Alex Manning again. Be sure to check him out. He's the one that does all the stuff. Your last ones again, you got Kaneda. And then you also have 1 or 2 of the Loser Kids. Yes, Josh. I believe Josh got the invite from Loser Kid. And it's really cool because after I left, I called up Alex because Alex is like, dude, call me afterwards. I'm like, dude, just you get like starstruck, like, whoa, this is amazing. This is amazing. It was a great experience. And again, shout out to Alex. Alex says to me, he goes, listen, you got invited for a reason. We trust you. And that was like that right there was like the hitting moment. And I'm like, they trust you. They put the trust in us, the content creators, to not speak. And I believe we did an amazing job. It was hard. It's hard because I'm like, ah, but we did an amazing job. So again, big shout out, big thank you to Alex. Again, JJP. I think you guys did an amazing job. Sonic looks amazing. I'm really excited to see on Pinside what people are saying, who's placing orders for what. It's crazy. And I've been getting a lot of Pinside DMs and people are like, what do you think? Should I trade this? Should I get this? Should I trade this? And I'm like, just wait. Tuesday your answers will be answered. No, your questions will be answered. Again, from my understanding, Jersey Jack will have a featurette. No, Retro Ralph did not do it. I'll put that right there. I know for a fact because I talked to Ralph. He did not do it. He did not do the featurette for Jersey Jack. So stay tuned because I'm excited. Of course, the featurette. You got to just imagine it's like Steve Ritchie, just like talking to the camera most likely. So very cool stuff. But yes, that was my little journey, my little hour. Yes, I just want to make sure because it's like every time I talk, I want to make sure like Alex is okay because I'll be honest, on Pinside, there was a couple of times where I was on that line. I was on this line right here and I'm like, should I cross it? And he's like, just easy, Vic. I was like, all right. But yes, they do watch out. Yes, JJP is watching. So awesome. Be sure to play it. Take a look online. Like I said, I'm in New York. I'm going Saturday to Red Bank, New Jersey, Under the Glass Speakeasy Pinball. They have like pre-sale tickets. I already bought my ticket. I'm not getting paid to go there. I'm going to bring my cameras. And I said, hey, can I like capture gameplay? And they're like, yeah, we would love to have you. And that's it. I'm going to treat it like a media day. I'm going to plant the camera, bang. And then hopefully maybe Saturday night, we got a gameplay going. Only thing, again, I think they got a CE. I think, because they are known for getting CEs. So hopefully we get some CE action. You got to keep in mind it's a public space. So it's like I would love to put my headphones in. But when you do that, you kill the audio to the speakers unless JJP changed that. And yeah, most likely we'll just have my mics on the speakers up top and we'll just do it like that. But yes, I'm excited. Now it's just up to JJP on when they are planning to roll these out. And like I said, if you think about it right now, today's Tuesday. Under the Glass is getting what I assume is a CE by Saturday. I don't think anybody has the game right now. I think somebody's going to go live. Some like pinball place is going to go live at like 6 o'clock tonight. I don't think they're that out yet. It'd be cool if they are, but I don't think so because that's like pushing the limit. Unless games are literally rolling up to places right now. So I don't know. I don't know what's on the line right now. I don't know what's coming out first. Is it the CEs? I got the vibe that they're doing like a little bit of each version, but I don't know. I couldn't go inside the factory. That was like off limits. Like, nope, your door is here. I'm like, all right, got it. I'm in it. Love it. That's my little story. I've been anxious and I just wanted to explain it and say it, and I could finally say it. Now, hopefully, we'll look at the chat. I will go all the way back up. We have 45 people watching. Thank you all for watching and stuff. I hope I could go back on the chat. If not, I have it on my... Oh, I could. All right, cool. We have a lot of things. Cool. Beautiful. I hope my little story time was entertaining and such. Again, just like you could just keep looking at the video. You keep watching the video. It's great. Let's go. Vic, is the JJP had a clue? No, there's no like, I don't think there's another Pirates coming out. I don't know why JJP did, I don't know, whatever. I also, very patriotic. Now it's actually funny. Like I said, I'm going to be going to Under the Glass on Saturday. Jason Knapp is joining, not really joining me. I'm going to see him there because he texted me. He's like, hey, are you going? I'm like, yeah. I did. If you look carefully at my thumbnail, I did make a t-shirt for me and for him. It comes today. I have like the heat press and all that, so it's kind of cool. Basically, it's Jersey Jack Pinball, but Sonic font. So maybe I have an extra one for Jack and Steve Ritchie. They're going to be there. That's what's really cool. At Under the Glass, Steve Ritchie and Jersey Jack himself will be there. So if you're in Jersey, come on down and join me. What other stream? Loop incoming. Are you streaming the video here? I kind of did. I hope Steve Ritchie gets to make a Mortal Kombat pin. Everybody wants that. See-through playfield, yes. My question is, how was the video assets? Yes, so that's my question as well. JJP, it's from my understanding, it is all gameplay video. It is like video assets are this. Now, the only thing, and it's kind of like I'm hoping it's kind of a work in progress. And again, we saw it. There's still opportunities for code updates and all that. You know, on Jersey Jacks, you get to take that picture at the end of it. Alex. You know, on Jersey Jack machines, you can take the picture, right? And I'll be honest, I hope they kind of do something a little bit better than what I saw on Sonic. But it was just like, you just take a picture. And it had like a little, I'll show you it. But what was kind of cool was that when you did actually beat a boss fight, do I have an actual picture of it? Let's see. When you actually completed the boss fight, it gave you this screen. It was that. Very cool. Like it was that. Like when you completed the level, it gave you this screen here. So it tells you everything, I guess, how many rings you got, the time. It was a video game under glass. That is the best way to say it. So from my understanding, like I said, all video assets, it's the game. I don't see them making stuff. I didn't see that. But then again, it's like, how often do you look up? It's definitely this. Like, this is what you see. And it's the video game. And Bill Grupp did tell me that basically they were able to like get like upscaled footage of gameplay and take that with what you will. Let's keep rocking. Let's see what we got here. This is cool because I'm going to see like an Inception. So do I want to see an Inception? I don't think I want to see an Inception. CE is red, just like I hoped. I'm cooked. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I thought cooked was a bad thing. This thing is pretty sick. It's pretty loaded too. Again, with Jersey Jacks, that's the best thing. You don't lose gameplay. Like, it's so funny. You could see it. Again, Godfather is my first brand new unbox purchase. It's my first CE. It's my first Jersey Jack, right? This is where I'm like, I'm okay with the arcade edition. I don't know if you could see this. I've had this machine for 3 years, and I still have the protective film on the rad cow. I'm just like that with my technology. Like, I never pull off the... You could see it, yeah. That's not broken art, no. It's just... I like my stuff pristine, so I never took off, like, the plastic on it. It was too fast to absorb all that, but it looks cool. It is. Where's the arcade edition? So they have it on the website. You can see the pictures of it. Upper playfield is nice. Stern could never. So there is no accelerometer mech. What was your favorite thing / shot, Vic? So there is. Again, this is like, I'm going back on chat. I'm going like way back, like from when, before, I guess you guys were commenting before. Oh shit, there's more chat. I went to top chat and there's more chat. Let's grab some rings. Vic was, oh, so again, the accelerometer was the right ramp. That right ramp was needed. Like Steve Ritchie was like, yo, we needed to put the magnet to shoot the ball to the loop because even if you hit it slow, that magnet will take off. So it's very cool. How was the video assets? We answered that. Okay, good. I'm actually good. We're all here. What was your favorite thing / shot? I was trying to get to the upper play field, and like I said, I'm not an expert pinball player. I believe there's 2 or 3 ways to get to the upper play field. I wanted to get to the upper play field, and you got to hit the shots cleanly. So I loved it. And like I said, it's one of those things. This play field, the upper play field, is one of those play fields where you don't want to leave it because there's so much going on. Like, I want to hit that spinner. I want to hit that target. There's so much going on. Whereas, like, I've seen it. I've seen some, like, upper play fields where it's like, man, get me the hell out of here. Not this. This is not that at all. Again, that clear plexi, it's literally floating. And when Eggman comes out, it looks like he's floating. So it's very cool. Like I said, you have a spinner up there, and these were hard to hit. I'm not lying to you. These right here, probably this zone right here was hard to hit. And you can see that's a big gap on the flippers. But they have the center post. And I'll be honest, it wasn't like, shots weren't like you hit this and it just like drained and it's like, oh, no. You're able, if you have control, you are able to stay up on that upper play field however long you want. You have to be good though. But yes, it never was like, get me off this play field. No. And again, you get into a battle, you got to get up there. You have like 30 seconds. If you don't get up there, it's like you lost. That's it. And then once you're up there, you have to hit Eggman 3 times. Like, it's just like the video game. You got to hit him. I loved it. I loved it. And again, it's not a physical hit. The ball kind of goes underneath his ship. Beautiful. I like the little screens. This game is going to rock. Looks great. I love it already. Looks like World Poker Tour upper playfield. I have to take a look at that. I don't really know that one. I don't know about World Poker Tour, so I'm sorry. I'm not even pronouncing it right. To compare this to Pokemon is an absolute slap in the face to JJP. So I'm not comparing it. It's more about like right now, it's like people are like, what should I do? And you kind of see like what I do with my Pokemon. Again, it's more about like the statement of that. It's more about like, it's like the safe play. Like everybody knows Sonic. So they didn't go like Harry Potter difficult on Sonic. You know what I mean? That's my take. The bottom looks like it's tough. Oh, the bottom looks like it though. Oh, okay. You can place a deposit with TMNT. Yes. TNT, not TMNT. That's Ninja Turtles. Yes. Todd Tucky again. Big thank you for the 100. Whoa. That's absurd. Thank you so much. And again, yes, you got also Mike the Donut at Automated as well. Again, little Easter egg. Little Easter egg if you don't know. Mike the Donut is in the Godfather CE. He's the actual gangster that you bash. So it's very cool that I get to see Mike the Donut and stuff. So yes. The upper play field with clear, plastic, or glass. It's not glass. It's plastic. It's think of it as the Toy Story like upper play field thing. It's not glass. You're not gonna break it. I don't think you could do pinball in glass. And it's actually funny because I was talking to Ralph about it and I'm like, oh, if you think about it, it's I was more worried about if that upper playfield was gonna get scratched. But then I remember I had Toy Story for 3 years and I played the hell out of it. My upper playfield was beautiful and clean. So I have no fears on the upper playfield. The area comes from Junkyard 30 years ago. It's always still an attack from Mars. It has a Pokemon Kachow. Joe Katz did Harry Potter Code. Interesting. From my understanding, I think Joe Katz did Godfather. We're still waiting. I didn't forget about that. That's also kind of leading now to my Godfather. And I'll be honest, out of 3 years, I actually hit Baptism. I recorded it, and it was a crazy pinball moment, but I wish it was longer because I failed, and I'm like, damn it, and yes. But yes, stay tuned for that little short, because Baptism, that was crazy. It felt like The Undertaker was coming at me, so you'll stay tuned for that. Buy donuts for tomorrow for the gang, from the gang at TNT. So I will, Todd Tuggy means that for Saturday. I will do that, thank you. Spin Dash, that's genius. What's up, Vic? How is everybody? How are you? Dead Flip Matt, is the upper playfield glass or plastic? I'm already worried about the scratches. It's definitely like a plexi plastic. I would not worry about scratches. Don't worry about scratches. Like I said, Toy Story, the ball was literally like jumping on that, and I had no scratches, so I wouldn't have any fears with that. You could buy us coffee. I think you'll be able to polish out the scratches. I'm not even worried about it. Or the CE is going to be limited. That I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I don't know that one. So I can't answer that one. I'm sorry. They will make as many as they need. Oh, okay, good. Thank you for Todd for answering that. Imagine if this came out 25 years ago and you could plug in your Dreamcast. Any truth to Slash's involvement? Slash is like almost everywhere. I think Eric Minier is very good friends with Slash. I don't know about his involvement. I wouldn't even think of asking that. I know Kaneda mentioned that or whatever, but if it's true, I don't know. We have to wait. Are you going to be playing the game on here today? No, I don't have the game. From my understanding, nobody has the game. Maybe Todd Tucky is probably getting it at Mike. Maybe Mike Dodona is getting his tomorrow. I don't know. But no, from my understanding, I don't think anybody has the game. Because you got to think, by the time it gets here today, and like, you know, if they got it at 8 a.m., somebody would have revealed it before. So seeing how JJP did the marketing on this, I doubt they'd have games out today. I'm getting this, no debate. Getting this is non-negotiable. What did you think about the magnet loop? So again, it was cool. It's a very cool moment. I don't want to say it slows down the ball a little bit, but it does slow it down a little bit. But that's a good thing because you don't want like Elton John firing at you type vibe. So I think it was good. It was very cool. And again, like they started out with this game and they're like, we need a loop. Like figure out how to get a loop. And like I mentioned before, if they tried it with a VUC, I don't think it would have worked out with a VUC. So I think they did great for what they could do with a pinball and a full 360 loop. I think they did really good with that. So no joke when it comes to coding. Attack from Mars would like a word. I'm getting this, no debate. There was definitely a playfield leak. Yes. We're not going to talk about that because I mentioned it in Pinside and I kind of got like a little like I have my theories, but yes. What did you think about the magnet loop? Holy balls, this is the pin. Happy 31st. Yes, happy 35th birthday to Sonic, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. Seriously FOMOing here. I'm out of room. Don't want to sell any games. May have to put this in my bedroom. They're doing a live playthrough on official Sonic channel now. Really? Hold that thought. Interesting. Like if I go to YouTube Sonic? Oh, they do actually have it here. Oh, wow. All right, let's tune in. Let's do it together.
That's right. We haven't talked about this. But I'll square it away.
Thank you for the tip.
This is this awesome new Sonic pinball machine. You can see from Jersey Jack Pinball. This is their first ever physical Sonic pinball machine. I wonder if I can crank the volume up on this.
Very cool. All right, we got a nice little teaser.
And then you can see all the detail down here as well. You get the little Amy statue right there. Rouge for the first time for the stream. Rouge is popping up right here. We should have. If there's a Rouge counter in the chat, that would be absolutely awesome. But
You can see all the inserts. You see all the LEDs on the inserts. Very cool.
We actually have a few more. Go Speed Highway. They're all great. Just again, look at the detail of this machine. It's unbelievable. You can see some of the frog in there as well. All those bits. It's great.
Do you press start? Can we fast forward? They gotta play it. I mean, you gotta press play on it, no? They got the Harry Potter ad on it. Love it. Oh, do they not press play?
Okay, and then last but not least, we have Classic Sonic here.
You said you saw him. I did. Like, he was at the Sonic. Yeah. Well, it was at the Sonic General.
I love how they have it in the background. That's so cool. Smart on JJP. There you go. There is no gameplay though. Missed opportunity. We have better coverage on JJP's actual website than this, but it's okay. I'm kidding. Again, cool thing to note on this, again, the actual inserts, it's like a rectangle, and there's like a lot of individual LEDs in that little rectangle. And if I remember correctly, it's like as you complete the level, is the insert will fill up basically. Okay, all right, cool. Thank you for the little tip on that. Whoever suggested that, thank you. That's awesome. We actually got That's cool. I mean, that's smart. There you go. That's JJP doing some smart moves. Do 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 do. The Jersey Jack executive creator. Only 5? Yes. They're playing it. Which Sonic is the game using? Generations. Terry Red's here. Wow, Terry Red. We are all saying like they should have taken a little bit from your Sonic game on Future Pinball. Let me see the dang game. W for Tilt Amusements and the 100 Dono. So TNT Amusements. Again, thank you for talking on that. There's Alex. Upper playfield can be removed and cleaned in less than 10 minutes. There you go. Yes. This was a huge priority from JJP Engineering. Beautiful JJP show / on the music he's in. Yeah, jump to 20 minutes in. Nope. What's up, guys? That's crazy. Just have to there not to play it. They teased it. They said they might play it later. Like if it was me, we'd be playing right now. We'd be playing all day. But yes, awesome. Beautiful stuff. So there you go. You can see there again, that's Alex Manning. Awesome. Again, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the invite and stuff. And like I mentioned and I said in my little story, they did tell me it's literally 4 screws that could take that upper play field and you could work on that. So it's very cool. Very awesome. I'm excited to go play it. So if TNT, if Todd Tucky's, if I'm reading it right, maybe Mike the Donut Automated Services is going to have one tomorrow. I don't know, but I could just imagine that several places will have it by Saturday. So be sure to, keep your eyes out. And yeah, like I mentioned to them that day that I got to go play it, I was like, I'm a big fan of Green Hill. I was like, it would be the arcade or the SE for me. That topper is very cool. And yes, don't get it twisted. Don't be fooled. It's a big boy. It's a big topper. Like I said, I would compare it to the size of Avatar. Look at how tall it is. And it's very cool to see on Pinside. JJP posted like the picture and people were like, is that like inside the game? Is it like Evil Dead with like the hand? And it's like, just wait and see and you'll see it. But very cool. I think they did great on it. Again, I would assume there's definitely most likely going to be a featurette. I guess maybe tomorrow. They want people to build up on the hype on this. And yeah, I think it looks awesome. Even the arcade edition. I didn't see an arcade edition. I saw the SE. But basically, it's just the same thing. Not Raikals, black armor, no shaker, no glass, and no backglass. You have like an actual translate. I think either way, you're going to be happy with this game. And again, shout out to JJP. They don't change the gameplay. No matter what level or trim you pick, everybody gets the same exact gameplay and stuff. And like I said, I had a lot of fun. That was a great day playing it. It was an honor. It was an honor to go ahead and play it. So very cool. But yes, like I said, from which Sonic, it is going to be Generations. And I started watching some actual gameplay videos of Generations. And I mean, it's Sonic. The big thing was like this whole thing with the emeralds. Apparently like when you get all 7, it's like a very big deal in the Sonic universe. And you got to stop the bad guy from getting it. But like I said, this was like majority of the backglass. As you play, it goes from like this behind the camera, behind him, and then to like the side view. So I guess depending on the mode and stuff, that's the one thing, again, like I have to play more. I understand there's like levels. Again, you get to pick the level, you press start, you pick your level. So if you want to go right into whatever that chemical plant is, you could go right into that. I just don't know if the level equals a mode. I would assume like as you play, you're going to get a mode. I don't really remember. I do remember like there was one point, the left shot, it held the ball and then it started something. So again, with it being over like a month ago, I can't really tell you too much. But this here, like this shot here, you hit it, you hit the target, post pops up, ball gets like held. And if I remember correctly, it's probably like a ball 1 lock, maybe a quick multi-ball somewhere there. I don't really remember. Again, excuse me on that. But again, my multi-ball was here. The one that I got to experience was this one here. So you hit the 3. You got to be careful when you hit those. And it comes around. And you can see here, it is a 3-ball lock here. So I believe like your first go is you hit the 3 targets, ball 1 lock. The drop targets are down still. And you could just feed that for the 3 ball. So I got my multi-ball here. Wasn't too hard. I shouldn't say that. It was hard because it took me 5 games to at least get it. And yeah, there you go. I can understand why it's all current modern Sonic, but man, I wish there was some stuff from the original games beyond just remixes of old tracks. Now, I love that John, that's my buddy, Lobster Monster, love the input on that, but for cross-marketing, it makes 100% sense. Classic Sonic is really only 4 games out of the 35 years. Now, this is like the one thing where, you know, I don't want to say it, but like this is where like, you know, the code and updates, and this is kind of like where like, you know, this is where like Stern takes that one extra leap, because it's I just have this hope, and it's cool because I think John Lobster Monster even suggested it, where it'd be pretty cool where like, okay, is there like a button where you could switch from like Generations graphics to now making it like 16-bit old school? I don't see that possibly happening. My only kind of thing that I could think of is if they do like an update and it gives you like a mode. Like all of a sudden a new mode is added. And that's the only thing that I kind of see, and I get the vibe with JJP, where I don't really think I've seen that yet, where like a new mode gets added. I could be wrong. I've only been in the hobby 4 years now. I could be wrong. You know, Godfather, we're still waiting for the Kiss the Ring. But it's kind of cool. To kind of segue real quick, Godfather I might be putting up for sale soon. I experienced Baptism. I do want to do a couple of live streams, and I want to get Baptism because that was an insane moment. Jersey Jack Pinball, somebody wrote it to me in my little arcade stream I did yesterday, and they're like, you know, Jersey Jack versus Stern. I was like, Jersey Jack gives you like an experience. It is like, it's pinball, but it's like, it's like an experience. These games are. And what I like, that moment that Baptism started, and I recorded it. I literally, my brother was here. I'm like, Joe, please, like, record this for me because I'm going to start this mode. I've been on the game for like 35 minutes, like, please. So he came down, and you just got to watch the short. I'll post it tomorrow. And it was like, you could hear it in my voice, and I'm like, what is going on? It was just, it was crazy. It was beautiful. But yes, like I said, I wouldn't mind getting a Sonic arcade. It's just for me, I'm waiting to see what comes first, Transformers or Sonic. So there you go. But yeah, as far as what I was going with that, it's like, I don't know. I don't think I've seen yet JJP, like, you know, roll out like, hey, you know, a new mode unlocked for Sonic. I haven't seen that yet. But the only kind of plus side on this, again, you got Billy Grupp on program. I think that's a big plus because Elton John, there's no complaints about Elton John, and there's no complaints about Harry Potter. From somebody wrote there, Joe Katz did Harry Potter. I thought I saw it on Pinside. It said Bill Grupp. Maybe Bill Grupp helped. So it's kind of like a roles reverse. Joe Katz was there when I went to go play it, and he knew some details, but he wasn't like the lead on it. I understood that Billy Grupp was the lead on it. Yes, that or incorporate a video mode. They never added a mode in a game. Yeah, see, it's like, that's my only thing. They can make a 16-bit edition later. Yeah, see, that's like my only kind of hope, where it's like, I hope, you know, just like a little taste, just a little bit, you know. But again, the kind of cool thing, and I was trying to look up, like, I don't know how to explain it. You can only see when the gameplay happens, like I mentioned before, with the little mini game where you could hit the flippers and then you hit the action button. It just reminded me of like when Sonic, like, you know, sits in place and spins. I don't think it's an actual part of the game like that, but it was cool. Like something like that, I'm like, whoa, okay, this was cool. Like you added an element to Sonic that was like, what is going on? And, you know, some people go there like, I wish there was a way that the ball would stop and he would spin like he does, and they did it. So it's very cool. It is what it is. I could see a Shadow the Hedgehog mode. That's where I would assume, like, you know, I was lucky to beat Green Hill. So I would assume, like, as you keep beating levels, that's how it is. But it's kind of cool. I'm very happy, at least with my little stream here, I could at least explain the gameplay a little bit. I dig that. Because like I said, I walked up to it and Steve Richards like, you're going to press start and you're going to pick your level. I'm like, going to pick my level. I was like, Sonic old school, it's like Green Hill is like, you start with that. And he's like, no, you could actually pick your level on this. I'm like, oh, okay. And like I said, these right here, you can't really see it. You were able to see it in that little, like, the Sonic 35th anniversary. These are like, you got to think, like, there's like 50 LEDs here alone. So this gives you like a nice little kind of thing. I mean, again, I would assume these are like mini wizards. I wasn't even close to this. But yeah, Again, you play a level. He's like, you play a level, you hit a checkpoint, boss battle, level over. I was like, oh, okay. This is, again, kind of a little bit, not a missed opportunity, but it's like, even in their little like video, you get the animation of the checkpoint level, but there's no actual physical thing in the game that has like the checkpoint. It's all right. Like I said, no spinner. There should have been a spinner on the left, but it's okay. It looks like there's like a little switch on it. That's kind of an actual good little tidbit here. We can actually slow down the gameplay a little bit. So you can see here, ball locked here and then hits. It most likely will drop. So we can actually slow down video. There's your 3. Again, shout out to Alex. Alex, I even said to him, I was like, I don't know how. We'll probably do that real quick if my computer cooperates. Let me close out everything. We don't need these anymore. We don't need these anymore. Again, you could actually, we're going to make sure we're muted because you actually take this. You could actually slow down speed. Could do it together. Why not? He's like, he's able to just put the cameras in like insane places. Like the screen, the part where he actually follows the ball into the ramp is wild to me. Again, that was the big thing. The CE with the sparkle. You got your little teaser there. This right here, like I can't even fathom how he captured this. I don't understand, Alex. If you are here, that is like some Hollywood level shit. I cannot figure out how you did this. So you can see that right there, magnet takes it. So even if you just like barely hit it, the magnet will suck it in. So it's purposely there so it completes the loop. That is wild camera work, Alex. Insane. I'm like flabbergasted by it. There you go. It's everybody wanted a loop, and there you go. You got your loop. Again, left here. This right here you could feed. I know I have it like at 25. It's okay. This goes upper play field. This is hyperloop here. This is your locks. Right orbit, I don't believe this feeds upper play field. It comes back down here. I would assume it's this that feeds the upper play field. And like I said, there's a drop target in the rear behind Eggman that will fill it. Terry Red. Again, Terry, they should have hit you up for your Sonic Future Pinball. Worried about the USB-C. Is there a bottom playfield photo? No, not yet. I don't think you're going to see that until somebody actually gets it. Collect all the Chaos Emeralds and turn into Supersonic. Most likely. So I was looking at a tutorial or like, I was like, what is Emerald in Sonic? And that's kind of what it is. I would assume that's like your final wizard. I do recognize at least a few of those classic levels. Chemical Plant, yes. For my own Sonic game, I made it so you hit an actual checkpoint on a ramp. Yes, so that's the one thing. There's no actual checkpoint here. It's a very pretty pin. No camera reflection on the ball. Yes, it's amazing what he did. Again, upper playfield does feed your left in lane. And from my experience, the loop will feed your right flipper on the outside of the slingshot. So it gives you a little bit of chaos. You know, hopefully you get a good hit on it. This is kind of cool. You actually could see here, there's a checkpoint here. Okay, cool. This is actually perfect here. Can we... That's fine. We get the gist of it. There's teams. I don't know what the teams are. Sonic Heroes MB, so it's a multi-ball. Oh, you're a pain. This is kind of cool, though. You could see it here. This right here, you need lab orbits, left and right orbit, left and right ramp, GC, bash dash, Tails hurry up. There's Sonic. He's going fast. Beautiful. So you can kind of see here your bash dash, multi-ball heroes. Again, that was what I was aiming for. Richie was like, dude, like, just try to get that multi-ball. I was like, all right, got it. As if I could do it with you watching over my shoulder. Very good. This is great camera work here. Beautiful. Again, there's a magnet here. And Pokemon vibe, yes. That's where I was like, who thought of it first? But this is a very narrow diamond. Very narrow. It's not as big as Pokemon. So you can see there the magnet takes it, launches them out. That's actually funny. That actually played with my mind real quick. Because it looks like there was... Where am I? It looks like there's an upper flipper. There's Godfather scaring the shit out of me. Hold on. Yeah, that was it right here. Yeah, this right here was a mind mess. I was like, ooh. Am I up to this part? Where am I? Yes, I am here. No, this is what I wanted to see here. This, like that. You see that? The checkpoint could have been a spinner. Could have been a spinner, but it's okay. It's all right. It is what it is. See that left ramp fed here, feed your upper play field here. There you go. That kind of bounced out. It's got a multi-ball going. Awesome here. Feed your right. Hope you got to hit the spinner. Beautiful. There's your spinner shot there. Again, very cool with the Sonic target. You got the yellow and the red. This right here is wild. He actually hits it here. Yeah, he hits it. I don't think that's a ball lock, though. That's a wild shot, though. I could tell you this. I did not hit that shot. Like, I was not that good enough. Again, you could be up there. Like, it's not hard and it's not easy to, like, get out of it. Emerald collected. Shoot lab spinner to light emerald. See, like, the lab spinner is up at the top. 4 to 5 targets. Find Froggy. I don't know who Froggy is. You can see here, he's actually got 4 emeralds, I guess. Very cool. That LED strip there was very noticeable. I'm like, whoa. Awesome. Feed your left. Wax it. There you go. Again, there's a 3-ball physical ball lock here. Good catch. Chaos Emerald multi-ball. I like the animated LED screens. They are very cool. I'll be honest. They are eye-catching. And there's like 6 of them. Right? Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. So, yes. Very cool. Like, that's where I kind of feel like they were like, hey, you know what? You want that 16-bit vibe? We'll give you these screens. There's the loop. Beautiful. It's like that's the best you could do with a loop. And like I said, you'd see pin side, we were like brainstorming. Here's the topper. So again, coast to coast LCD. I feel like it was Avatar. This was just great. This was beautiful when Eggman rolls out. Again, you don't actually physically bash him. The ball goes right underneath him. So you're going to see it in the short here. Very good. Somebody was like, it was funny, like the little teaser. Somebody's like, the figures look 3D printed. I'm like, no, I think it's like Jack's Pacific, like high quality figures. I don't think so. This is kind of cool. It kind of bounces. We're going to get at least a shot of the actual ball going underneath it. Ball spattle. It's very cool. Love it. Here we go. Let's see. So feeds. Good shot. Right into the middle. And it brings it up. And you can see, like, it actually didn't hit there. Right there. Oh, it actually physically hit it. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It did actually hit it. I was under the impression it was like a magnet underneath. But that actually hit it. Did it? Did it actually? Hold on. 102. I passed it. Did I pass it? I passed it. Hold on. Oh, it does. Yep. Ball changes trajectory. It does actually hit it. Right here, bang, hits. It does. I was wrong. It does. It does hit it. Very cool. There you go. Nothing like slowing down. This was cool. I couldn't totally see it because again, you're playing. But this right here, you can see here, this like motion, that's the LCD in the background. So it knows where like the location of the figure is. Nice. They only give you a little taste of that topper right there. It's like literally just a little tiny taste of it. Yeah, see, he moves. And they do spin. So at one point, like, Eggman is going to be facing Sonic instead of, like, sideways like that. It's very smart. Because if you play Sonic, you have to, like, physically jump and hit Eggman. You're not, like, punching him. You actually have to, like, hit him. So I think they did good. I think they did for what it is. I think they did an amazing job on it. And we just got to wait and play it. And I can't wait to play it on Saturday. No camera reflection. The topper is next level cool. It's a bash toy very close to upper playfield surface. Wonder if any Mean Bean Machine Easter egg. I can't answer that. Don't know. Yes, Terry Red is here. Awesome. What an honor. Were there any bumpers? No pops. No pop bumpers on this. No. No pop bumpers on this. Could be a bad thing. Could be a good thing. I think somebody on Pinside was trying to like compare that to like another game. But no, there's no pop bumpers on this. Now it's just like the fight, not the fight. It's now to see like who is going to stream it first, who's going to be the first arcade and stuff. From my understanding, The place in oh, there you go. See, software lead Bill Grupp. There you go. From my understanding, Under the Glass, they only have CEs, so I would assume they're going to be getting a CE of this. So very cool. This was awesome. I hope the hype was like worth it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I think it was great, and I've had to hold my tongue for a solid month. And the best part again with JJP, no matter what trim you get all of this. You're not getting like a figure is swapped with a plastic. They do make beautiful machines. You will get an insane experience playing Sonic Pinball. Awesome. Like I said, the only thing I could consider modders, maybe make that Green Hill loop kind of 3D plastic and mold. And the last thing is that somebody has to make 5 or 6 chrome plated, gold plated things. If that happens, then you're beautifully set with an arcade edition or an SE. Like I said, I personally love the artwork on the SE and the LE. The CE, they actually don't have a picture of it. Hold on. There is no picture yet of the right side of the CE. Why is that? The right side of the CE is all enemies, villains. So right side had like Eggman. It's right here. It's like these characters on the right. So you got Shadow. That's interesting, actually. There's no right picture. Oh, here it is. Okay, you can see it. Okay, whew. I was like, woof. Yeah, there it is. So you got like Eggman big here. You got Shadow. And the other two. And there's something here I can't see. All right, good. I was wrong. That's cool, though. Like I said, I love that the arcade edition and this have the same exact artwork. I love it. The top is next level cool, and that is it. I think we are good there. I probably talked to Eero for 2.5 hours and 3 hours, and not even, actually my math is wrong. It's an hour and a half, Vic. It's an hour 45, if anything, but yes, I just hope everybody was enjoying it, and I'm just happy it's all here. Flipping Out has some video of the topper if you want to see it in action. Yes, of course, we want to see everything Pinball. We want to see everything Sonic. Flipping Out. Ah, ooh, first look. Does that say a year ago? Oh, an hour ago. Ooh, here we go. Let's see. We're going to watch it together. Thank you for the tip. Let's see. I don't know why this ad is here. I don't look up exercise videos. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Check out the most anticipated release in all the physical gaming. Let's go take a look.
So make it 8. 8 people got to play it. Yeah, this is the room I walked into.
I don't know why.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog Pinball.
I'm in lower so I don't get any reverb.
I'm just now seeing this. I'm sorry.
That's the one I played, yes.
Oh,
Oh, they swapped it actually. It's on a CE cabinet. It's an eye catcher. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. In person, it's beautiful. Big thank you again to Fat Hog. Thank you for the tip on this. I'll leave it at 1080p because I don't want to mess around. You can see like the attract screens on that. I wonder if you could see the actual photo. Are we gonna press start? Like, what are we doing? The colors are impressive, yes. I think it looks awesome. Might not be what I would personally want visual-wise, but it is a beautiful machine. It is. It is. You are right, my friend. Nice, there you go. That's actually some solid upper playfield gameplay. You can see there, like you don't, it doesn't just kill you.
I'm seeing a
Look at that, LCD showing you where to go. You're up there, and you could see like
the targets. I'm not a huge fan of regular stand-up targets. They're kind of boring to me, but not when you do it like this. These are essentially
he's up there, very good.
Integrated perfectly into the theme.
Well, they let him take the glass off.
Just like the springs on the Sonic game. And they even have a little bounce back to them. Very nicely done there, team. And you've got to have a spinner to rip. Wow, it's like a whole other pinball machine up here. I'm loving these ring displays too all over the playfield.
They are noticeable. There you go. See that? There's your 16-bit Sonic.
Nice homage to Sonic's 16-bit heritage.
Okay.
And of course, no Sonic the Hedgehog game would be complete without a loop. And this one looks damn cool too. I really like how they've got it coming back to the player rather than just shooting the pinball up the playfield.
Headshot. Give props to flipping out.
One of the
Very
pinball
nice.
moments of this game is what they call spin.
This is it.
You, the player, rev up Sonic's spin before dashing up the ramp, spinning around, flying through the loop and back to the flipper.
There you go.
Combo speed.
That is the minigame. Very cool. See this? It's like I don't know like if when you collect coins it goes on the screen.
Line right here with a post back here. I also like seeing a number of pop-up posts on the playfield which can be used to stop the ball for some pinball moments, to lock balls, that kind of stuff. There he is! Look who showed up to the party rolling on his flying egg, making an entrance. I see you, Eggman.
Oh, I didn't get to see that. It's like you're just so focused on keeping the ball up there.
Holy chili dogs, this lighting though.
How long is this?
JP games are the creme de la
Not bad.
creme.
6 minutes. It's all you need in 6 minutes.
They found a way to go even further on this game. Check out the diamond inserts on this lower part of the playfield. It looks like there are like some LED boards under each one of them rather than just a single bulb. But there's like a ton of LEDs under each insert, which is really standing out right now. This way the programmers can make these inserts sparkle, they can communicate to the player, how the mode is going, all kinds of things they can do with that. It actually looks like the majority of the playfield inserts are doing those too. Speaking of radiance and decadence, finally, a manufacturer has brought some new materials and foils to the cabinet art. I've been saying this now to play for years. Somebody needs to add some different materials to the cabinet art, like foil stamped sparkle that we're seeing here, similar to trading cards. I think they're calling this Super Sparkle. Heck, they even put it on the AP2. Looks beautiful. Just a really nice additional detail to put this game over the top for some of us collectors. And don't think I didn't see this topper. Check it out. It wasn't enough to have a large LCD display up there, but oh, stop. Okay, that's one of the best pinball toppers ever made. The screen captures the environment, blends wonderfully with the main display environment. It's almost like an extension to it. And then we have sculpted Sonic and Robotnik toys that physically battle on top of your game. It looks like they're motor controlled, and they're really fast too. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. You've got physical toys interacting with one another with animated effects and environmental integration right behind it.
It's cool. I mean, it's interactive. It is cool.
Oh, I'm in love, y'all. You're in love too with Sonic the Hedgehog and a pinball machine. I think it goes without saying. If you want one of these for your own home, you can legit have one. You go get one. Flipping out pinball.
Go get one. Flip out
There now, order yours, and we'll get one out to you.
That was, I give props. Good job, Zach. Very nice. Very good video.
Check out their newest creation, but also for making Sonic the Hedgehog into a physical gaming device.
2 times boss battles on first ball. Good job.
Really like
Very good props. Thank you for letting us know on that.
Rather than just shooting
Very cool. I'm very happy that they got to show you what I was explaining about, like the ball just stays there. Very cool. Oh, crazy echo. I'm sorry.
Just like the springs on the Sonic game.
That was me. That's okay. Topper video is in the last 2 minutes. How fast was gameplay? It didn't feel chaotically fast, but I feel like once you get into the groove, you're good. I'll be honest, this is a good kind of example of showing that. The big thing on this video is showing you how long you could be up in the upper playfield. And that's not a bad thing. You want to stay up there. Like you got stuff to do up there. So they did very good. This is awesome. Good job, Zach. This was cool. They didn't show you the back box on what it's doing, but that's where you got, and you actually kind of see it there. You can actually see the flippers going when it's held. You can see the upper flipper is like I said, you gotta bash the flippers together. Let's see. Yeah, here you can see it right here. See, and you got to hit the moment. Very cool. Awesome. I think that's it. I think we're all good. I do like the visuals in the rings. That's cool. Yes, it's definitely eye-catching. And you can see that as you play, the ring is like giving you hints. Like here, shoot here. Values are here. So it's very cool. They did a really good job on it. The other thing I was saying was like when I saw that, I was like, there's like, you know, when it comes to maintenance, and they did say that you could take, it's just four screws that are holding this in place. So there's one here. You can see like the posts. There's like one here. Nope, that's the plexi. There's 4 posts that are holding it. So if you look kind of carefully, there's one. And there's probably like another one here. I think there's one here. Very cool. Now to just find a place that has it and to play it. So whoever is going to get it first, good luck. We're all here. Wonder who will get one first, Jack or Scrapple. Is the game code based? Oh, is the game mode based? What does that mean? Is the game mode based? I don't know what that means. Sorry, I apologize. And I apologize for the echo. I don't know what that means. Is the game mode based? We're all good. That's it. It's finally off our chest. I saw my buddy Retro Ralph made. Oh, let me tell you real quick. So I'll tell you what my buddy Cool Toy, because he went to go play it, and I said to him, I was like, what did you think? And he actually had some very cool words. He says, it exceeded my expectations. I was giddy as hell when I saw it wasn't based on the Sonic films. Yes, not the movies, thank you. Now that I know they are making an arcade model for it, I'm caught between deciding Sonic or Transformers. And then I asked him about the animations and stuff. But yes, that was the main thing. He said it exceeded my expectations. I was giddy as hell when I saw it wasn't based on the Sonic film. So there's your little tip from Doug over at Cool Toy. Very cool. Look at that. You can see the timer on it. It's going to be cool. And, you know, I'm hoping that maybe locations get it. Like I said, I have to see which one comes first. I would be in on an arcade edition. I think it's great. I think they did an amazing job on it. 2 really good people. You got Richie on it, and you got Bill. It's a good combo. It's a good duo. Dangerous duo on it, but very cool. This is a very great visual on how you could stay up on that upper playfield. And it's not like, get me out. You got to do stuff up there. So very cool. That's it. I think we're done. Thank you very much. I hope you guys all enjoyed this long-awaited whole thing. Teasers and all. Is it on the game yet? It's funny because, we're actually going to go back real quick to that Sonic thing. That 30th anniversary thing. No, it's not on the games yet. The 30th anniversary one, they had, like, Potter. Let's see if they're playing it yet. Hold on. And then we're going to call it a day on this. They're playing a Sonic video game. It's so cool because, like, literally the machine is... Actually, let's see, actually. Can we keep this up? Hold on. Maybe you could see... Maybe you could see the photos that the machine takes. That is a... What is that? Look at this right here. Oh. Grand champion. Highest scores. Track mode looks good. I just want to see if they have the pictures, because that's like the only little thing I was like, I hope they kind of fix that. Could skip this. Oh, nice. There you go. It says Sonic the Hedgehog, not Sonic Generations. Beautiful. Oh. You got the rings. I don't want to go too fast. You can kind of see it here in this window. This game takes your picture. Is it going to show you some pictures? That's my question. Do 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 do. Level champs. I see your question. Hang on. I just want to see if you can actually see like the actual photo. Boss battle champs. Very cool. It's really nice looking, honestly. Inside of like a room. Very nice looking machine. So it doesn't look like they actually have ring champs. Okay. Is that Joe Katz? I can't see it. Attack champs. I could probably speed this up. Oh shit. I hit the wrong button. Bash dash. So no pictures yet. Do 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 do. Tails hurry ups. You kind of get a sense of like mode slash stuff. Froggy's new friend. Interesting. Loop champ. There you go. Somebody got 10 loops. Very cool. Nice animation on that. That's cool. Ace. Highest score. Most emeralds collected. 1. Multi-ball champ. Knuckles. Very cool. There's quite a lot of. There's a Harry Potter ad. Jersey Jack. They had Jersey Jack put that machine. Oh, look, that guy's playing. Finally, somebody fucking presses start. Oh, look, he's trying to figure it out. Hold on, slow it down. No, what am I doing? I hit the wrong button. Freeze it, freeze it, freeze it. He's trying to like figure out how to get into it. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe you could get a little bit of a sense of mode. He's like, what mode? Where am I in? Hit start. There you go. He get it. There you go. Cool. Sweet. We got a nice little tidbit there. I just put a deposit on 5 Sonics. Holy shit, yo. Damn. All right, here we go. See? I want to see now. Oh, it actually does look. Oh, he drained. Ball saved. You could actually see, yeah, so the coins actually are apparently to the gameplay. What happened? Sonic stopped. Okay. Okay, so this kind of makes me happy because it's not just endless I can't say coins. I already got yelled at. It's rings. This guy's not even playing it. Play it. Flip it. This guy was like, let me just press start on this. Maybe Alex texted them and said, hey, can you hit start on that? That's kind of cool. I mean, the ball is locked. Ball's in the shooter lane and he's not going. Nice. I dig it. He's lowering the volume. We're not going to play anymore. Feed us, pinball people. Feed the pinheads. Nobody's going to pull it. Look at Sonic. He's like, what are we doing? Oh, Sonic is literally left in the dust. Well, if you wanted to see what... at least that's kind of cool to see that, where Sonic is like, the ball, if the ball stops, he stops. Look at him, he's waiting. It'd be so funny if he just kind of tapped his foot. Like, what are we doing? All right, well, let's play. All right. Does the game have modes in it, or is it more like Elton John? Modes like Godzilla, like where you battle the monsters. So that's the one thing, I'll be honest, I don't know about the modes. I know about the levels. I don't know if the level equals a mode. I can't answer that. I don't remember, unfortunately. So we're going to just wait on that and see. I put a deposit in for 5 of them. But yes, there you go. I'm just going to leave my boy Sonic sitting there. That's it. Keep your eyes out for gameplay. Like I said, Saturday, if you want to join me, I will be in Red Bank, New Jersey. We're going to be playing some Sonic. I'll try to get some gameplay footage. I'll bring my 2 cameras. It's just recording the LCD. That's what it is. And yeah, now it's the race on who is going to get the first one. I'm just going to wait another minute and we'll see. Does somebody pull the plunger? I think it's cool though. At least you can kind of see that it's not just a continuous animation. You can kind of see here, right? It's looking for right ramp and right orbit. So right ramp would feed. Oh, it's even it went middle too. There's like the roving like skill shot, I guess you could say. The top one is chaos, so that's kind of cool. Somebody go over there and just flip it, please. Just hit the flipper. And we're back to drawing. That's it. We could call it a day. Thank you all. Let me get this full frame here. Thank you all for joining me. I hope the little story time was fun. I'm just happy that Sonic is officially here. Stay tuned for featurettes. Most likely JJP will have one. And yes, my buddy Retro Ralph is working on one as well. Jersey Jack Pinball, yet another banger. Looks amazing. We just got to get our hands on it. We got to play it before we can make some official calls. I'm excited for Saturday. I probably will lose sleep. But yes, VigVP. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, as I awkwardly go over here and turn off the stream. Thank you again, Alex Manning. Beautiful stuff, as always. High-value productions that you do. Thank you all. Goodbye.